Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my podcast. I am still working on the name for it. I have no idea what to call it yet. Um, just I'm still brainstorming the ideas of what it could be. But to get off of that subject, um, there are a few things that I wanted to point out. Definitely, like the Will Smith situation, the Will Smith and Chris Rock situation. That was a little surprising to see and hear about. My coworker, she just texted me. She was like, "Hey, so did you hear about the Will Smith thing?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" She was like, "Will Smith slapped Chris Rock," and I was like, "What do you mean? Like, what happened?" And then I ended up seeing all the news and all the TikToks and all the social media posts, all this other crazy stuff that happened about it, and it was just crazy to see, man. But like, yeah, and I don't know how to feel about that because I've heard it from both sides of it because some people say that Chris Rock deserved it. Some people think Will Smith shouldn't have done it. I'm not going to state my opinion because I just don't feel like I should put that out there. And I do understand that some people get upset with one thing being said and not the other, which that's completely fine because they're entitled to their opinion, right? But yeah, and I just thought that was just crazy that happened. And then people were also talking about how that broke some YouTube record. Like it got like the most views or likes in a day, and it ended up being like Mr. Beast's uh, what is it? That's Squid Game video he made. It'd be his record of that. And then I was hearing that for a little bit. That was just crazy. But yeah. Just on a different note, just to get off of that for a second, the weirdest thing happened to me earlier. So I was just chilling in my room, right? Just doing an assignment, just writing some stuff down. Then I just get a random text, and it just says, "I see you." It just says, "I see you," and I'm like, okay, this could be one of two things. Either it's someone trolling me, or someone's actually watching me, and that could be one of two things. Either they're physically watching me somewhere, or they're looking at me through my phone. So the first thing I did was I got up and and I taped my front camera of my phone because you can never be too sure these days, man. It's like you never know. So I ended up taping the front camera of my phone, and then this person was still texting me. They were telling me like, um, "I see your brother," and I'm like, "Okay." I'm sitting right next to him. I definitely don't see you anywhere, but my camera was covered, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe this is someone I know. And then here's the tricky part, okay? So my mom ended up coming home, and she parked. She parked the driveway, as you do. And then this person texts me and says, "Your mother's home," and I'm like, um, "Excuse me? How how did you know that?" And then I tried calling them, and it didn't go straight to voicemail, but it went to voicemail, and that was kind of trippy. So they haven't texted me back since this afternoon. I don't know what that was about, but it's still kind of freaky and trippy. And I go to work in the morning and like by myself, like in the mornings. So if this freak text, I'm probably gonna run to my car in the morning to be honest, because I don't need this freak to be texting me like, "Hey, I'm behind you" or some crazy stuff like that. So you gotta be careful with that, man. And yeah, it's just crazy stuff that's been going on with me lately. And then my little brother, he got a new textbook assignment, and pretty much he's like a super senior, so he's not in like a high school. They kicked him out of that already. He's like in a program where they're like, okay, here's a textbook, you got X amount of time to finish it. But you already know he doesn't want to do it. So what does he do? He's like, hey, yo, I'll pay you if you do this book for me. Keep in mind, I already did a book for him. I did a whole textbook for him, and I was like, oh yeah, sure, it'll be whatever. Oh my god, it took me so long to finish that one textbook. And I made the mistake of taking another one, and I am so far behind. Like, this thing has 31 chapters, and I was supposed to be doing two a day, and this thing is doing like in a 2 week period. A week's already passed, and I was probably supposed to have, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, about 14 chapters done already. I barely have five. I have five, and I have a week left to go to all the way to 31. So, and if I don't have that amount, we aren't passing. Not he's not passing. We're not passing. We're both in trouble, and I won't get my money. But yeah, that was kind of crazy too. So I got another textbook, and I kind of regret accepting it because this one's actually kind of hard, and I'm lazy, as you can tell, because I'm behind. That's the only reason why I'm behind. It's because I'm lazy, and it sucks trying to find all the answers and whatnot. Homework stuff. But I guess that's on me. That is my fault, and I will take responsibility for that. But I still regret taking this textbook. I will just remember for future reference to not take the textbook. Um, yeah, so that was a new experience for me. And then I got a new job recently. I'm not sure if I said that in the first episode, but yeah. And I'm working with like special needs kids, and it's really cool. It's actually really cool. The kids, oh my gosh, the kids can be so funny. Um, they say the funniest things. They say sometimes they just say really flat out weird things. But overall, I really love these kids. The kids are great. They make it worth going to work, and I look forward to each and every day I could go and see them. And I've been working like, so I'm a sub, so I like go to different schools, but like I've been in they gave me like a long term job at one school, so I've been sticking around like the same kids, and these kids are really like I grew a strong connection to these kids. I've only been there for maybe 2 months, and I grew a really good bond with them, and I really love these kids, and I want to work with them. And yeah, that's I'm getting a little deep here, but that I'm not crying. Just trying to make a visual for you. I'm not crying. Just I really like these kids, and they mean a lot to me. Maybe I should throw like a party or something. Be like, hey, can I bring some pizzas or something for them? Cause I would like to do that. They seem like they really like me. They're like we're pretty much friends. But yeah. Anyways, um, this is my beta test number 2 for the podcast. Um, if any of my viewers are seeing this, if I get any viewers, give me some suggestions for what I should call the podcast. Anything. I'll consider anything. Maybe. And I'm thinking about trying to draw like just something for like the logo. Um, I got something in mind. I'm still brainstorming it. I'm still thinking about it. But I think I have something I want to draw out if I can. If not, then I'll suggest it to an artist or someone who can help me. But anyways, if you guys have any names for that, be sure to just leave them down below. And you guys know my Instagram handle. It is going to be Ghost Eyes GH0STEYES _ on Instagram. And I believe that is it. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time.